Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Welcome to this week, or is it every 2 weeks, right? So this month's second version of how to use AI to analyze your competitors. So just a bit about that, right? What is this going to do for us today, Steph?
So what this is going to do is this is going to simplify your competitive analysis like immensely, and also you're going to be able to do it so fast because there's no more manual stalking your competitors online, hoping you find the right ones and then adapting your brand. AI's got your back, Trav. AI's got your back.
100%. So I guess there's the one part where Colossio, the software that we built, is going to include this from being able to launch your ads, run your ads, schedule to multiple platforms, the ability to eventually join your meetings, and you can actually ask questions to your very own AI marketing manager. So we're very keen to share that. But for now, we're going to show you a manual, free way to do it where you don't have to worry about anything else. All you need is your keyboard and whatever you have in front of you. So without diving more into that, Steph, over to you. Look forward to it.
Awesome. Excited to show you guys. Drive, just say that you can that you can see my screen. Got the presentation in front of us.
Yeah, all is good.
Awesome, fantastic. Okay, guys, so this is where I want to start. Your competitive analysis with AI. This is how you're going to do it, and I've got the prompts ready for you. It's just a case of copy pasting it into into Perplexity or into whatever else AI platform you're using, and yeah, effectively generating it for you. So here we're starting. So what platform do we prefer? So personally, I prefer Perplexity. The reason is especially when it comes to kind of deep diving into the content that is out there in the web. Perplexity tends to cite the results from the web, which means you can go reference where it gets its information to validate it, especially when it comes to finding your competitors out there. Okay, so here are your steps. Here are the prompts I'm going to give you. The first three is based on analyzing your business. Now, why don't I do it just one shot? Purely because with every step, we want the AI to do in-depth analysis of each section so that it builds context when analyzing your competitors. So firstly, we're going to go through my business profile. Then we're going to go through my business positioning, and then keywords and the user journey of my audience. So that's going to be then followed by the competitor analysis, the comparison between my business and my competitors, as well as how I can improve my business, where the shortfalls are, and what the solutions of those are. So, what I did was I already went through all of my prompts and already set up my Perplexity just for the sake of time. I tested it to death to make sure that these prompts accurately pull the information you're going to need and make it very quick. So I see on the clock we have got 12 minutes left. I'm going to make it work for us. Okay. So the very first prompt is my business profile. So here we have a bit of work from your side. So here's a bit of homework. It's going to take you literally 5 minutes. Take your website URL, your social media URLs, give a company overview as well as your services offered, your target audience persona. This is who your kind of ideal audience or customer profile is, and then your audience goals and objective. Like, what do they want when they interact with your company, your business, your brand? So you're going to have to do a bit of write up here, but this is a combination of your own words as well as what the AI can pull from what is on the web, what is on your social media. So what happens here is I took a very well-known brand to make it semi-difficult for me, a well-known brand like Nike. So I used Nike's URL, social media, a company overview, as well as the services offered, target audience persona, and audience goal and objective. I use Nike because there's a lot of content out there, so you can kind of see the AI analysis at its best. So after putting in this prompt, this is what Perplexity um, effectively generated because I asked it initially elaborate to create a comprehensive elaborate to create a comprehensive business profile. So elaborate on what I already have. Again, we're building context, we're building content for the AI to learn. So now it has your business profile, your company overview, products and services you offer, your target audience, social media presence, and as you can see here, there are references where it gets its information from. Now, now that the AI has context of your business, the next prompt is going to be your business positioning. And this is how your business fits into the marketplace. So, your market positioning summary and audience perception analysis. Now, this is important to use Perplexity here because it uses stuff like comments, content that you as a brand have put out into the world, even customer reviews, testimonials, and feedback. It takes all of those and compiles it into an audience perception, what your audience thinks of you, as well as then followed by your content and brand messaging. This is what you put out. Okay, take these prompts, and again, the AI is learning. You put in your prompt here, here are the citations it's made, and here's a breakdown of your market positioning, unique selling points, competitor advantages, core values, your audience perception analysis. If Nike, of course, has a positive sentiment, a community engagement, feedback and inclusion, and critiques and concerns regarding the audience perceptions. Because it can't always be only positive or only negative. We need something to build off of here. And then your content and brand messaging and summary of that. As we know, Nike, just do it is your, it's inspirational, it's motivational. It relies a lot of innovation and consistency in messaging is, of course, incredibly important.
Sorry,
Um,
Steph.
yeah.
Just a quick one here. I think it's also very important to include that if there is any manual data that's been collected
Mhm.
from previous campaigns or previous sessions with your clients, with your customers, and you want to feed that into it, well, a Colossio will be able to do that. If you want to do it manually like this, it would be good to include that kind of at this step, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Add whatever you have here for the AI to learn as much as it can. Okay, so now you have your full analysis here. And now you want to pull more practical elements out, like your SEO keywords, especially referring to your primary, secondary, and long tail. So you can get a versatile range of SEO keywords that your users may use to find you, as well as a user journey. So this is a point where you want to get to know how your user finds you and what they want when they look for you. So your next prompt, again, put it in, or you got your primary keywords, secondary keywords, long tail keywords, and a step-by-step user journey. And this takes it all the way from the awareness stage, all the way through consideration, evaluation, decision stage, conversion, and post-purchase, or even loyalty stage. So this is how you get to know how your people find you. And now after this is now point three, this is now prompt three. And now within prompt three, this is where the AI has now analyzed and got to know your company. The next step is the actual competitor analysis. Now, us in Colossio, we kind of went through this flow and we tried to simplify it as much as we can in our own, in the Colossio AI platform so that you don't have to manually do this. But if you were to take all of your information and manually look for competitors, this is the prompt I would suggest. Now, this is a hefty boy. There's a lot of points here, but what you want from competitors is your top three competitors, your most important ones, specifically based on market positioning, services offered, and target audience. You're going to take these competitors and ask the AI to give as much information as you can. Not only because, of course, you want to know, but also you want the AI to get to know and learn about your competitors for later comparisons. So you're going to add in that entire prompt. Don't worry if it doesn't pull out the formatting perfectly. The AI tends to know what the objective is. So here we go. Competitor analysis. Of course, you are Nike, whatever, you know. So you've got Adidas as your top one, your URL, your social media, your company overview, your services offered, target audience persona, audience goals and objectives, market positioning and summary, audience perception, as well as your content and brand messaging. And now your second competitor would be Under Armour. The same story. Now you're getting to know who your competitors are online, and you've got Puma right there. Okay, so now the AI not only has a vast amount of information and learning to do with your business, it also knows your competitors. But now this reads like an essay. So your next step is going to be to make it a bit more palatable and almost a bit more on the nose. So your next step will be your comparison. Now, I personally find a table quite easy to analyze. So what you want is to prompt the AI to create a comparative table to analyze my business compared to the competitors, and specifically according to these categories. You're offering in unique selling points, target audience alignment, brand messaging, SEO, keyword optimizations with keyword examples, as well as the user experience. I don't only want the comparison there, I also want a 1 to 5 rating scale for each of the areas, so that I know kind of at a glance how well I am doing, my business is doing in comparison. So here you've got your table. I love a good table. It just compares everything beautifully. You can see offering unique selling points, Nike versus Adidas versus Under Armour. You can see Nike is an incredibly high performer, but again, even if your company is at the top tier of the market space, that it requires the AI to learn this comparison for it to make suggestions later on. So now it has a simplified comparison on all of these categories, as well as a summary. And now your last step would be shortfalls and solutions. Now, AI has the context, it has the comparison, and now it's going to point out what your shortfalls are and how to fix them. So, next prompt. And here we go. Your shortfalls are offering a unique selling point. Again, this is per category, per line. So offerings in unique selling positions, may lack some unique collaboration and lifestyle offerings. A solution to that would be expand lifestyle apparel lines. Um, Again, the same applies to the different categories, target audiences, brand messaging, SEO compliance, and user experience. So now you actually know where you should be better and how you should be better. Um, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do your entire comparison. However, we're not done yet. Just because you have the information doesn't mean you necessarily know what to do with it. So I've got 2 bonus prompts that I'm going to run through very quickly. The first one, your audience and content strategy. Now, these are practical ways you can improve what you have, even if you are at the creme de la creme of your market, and your audience. There's always a way to be better and be more. So we're going to refine your audience persona. This may be a new audience persona that's being generated based on the different shortcomings and suggestions. 3 lookalike audiences. Now, we've also considered that in Colossio, in that you not only target your primary audience, but there's little nooks of audiences that may be interested in your product or service offering that you just aren't targeting yet. So perhaps broaden your targeting to allow for different kinds of audiences to look and interact and engage with your brand. So your 3 lookalike audiences, develop a content strategy based on key themes, content types, as well as positioning, and then of course, list of high priority keywords. Now, this is specifically keywords that would be over and above, if not new keywords that would allow you to more effectively target this new audience of yours. So prompt, and here we go. We find audience persona, active trendsetter, that's your demographic, psychographics, key needs, and here are your lookalike audiences for Nike. Fashion forward fitness, a budget conscious athlete or sustainable lifestyle advocates, and this is a description of each. We've got a content strategy, high priority keywords to target, and here you've got your practical means of the content you are required, the content that is required to target your audience more effectively and more optimally. And lastly, an action plan. Now we need the practical, we need the tools, we need something to tell us what to do next. And I think a nice way to break that up is quick wins, short-term goals, long-term, and then KPIs to track the success of these changes you are going to make. So got your prompts there, got your quick wins, keyword optimization, social media engagement, and then content creation. Got your short-term goals, 1 to 3 months with your audience research, sustainability, content. Of course, this is in context of Nike, and then your long-term strategies, as well as all the KPIs that you need to measure the success. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the full competitive analysis, as well as how you can practically instill it and do it and action it, as well as see high performing results. That's it from us for today. Thank you very much for your time. Still sharing my screen, but I will be in touch in the next 2 weeks to ensure that the next live is ready. Please drop a comment below, just comment Colossio below, and we will send you a document that you can copy paste all these prompts from. We appreciate your time, and we'll be